Hey guys, it's Mod the Bod. What's up, everybody? Is this high enough? Is this high enough? I know. I should. Let's see. I'm gonna put this on the box so you guys can see me better. Okay, I think we're good. Oh crap! Oh man. Shoot, I gotta turn this upside down. Okay, now we're good. Is this high enough? I'm just worried it's not high enough. Okay, hopefully it's high enough right now. What's up, everybody? Long time no see. It's been a while since I've seen you guys. I had to deal with the 9 to 5, well, not really a 9 to 5 grind, but I had to deal with in case you guys watched the video game channel that I got, I was doing the taxi thing, but right now, yeah, but point of today's video is that I want to talk about, like some of you guys may want to, like I always, on this channel, I always want people, this channel is really focused on making people better, artists, be a better web animator from a holistic way, focusing on different ways to become stronger as in the realm of the artist, the web animator, by focusing on the psychology, philosophy, and health to help become it. I don't really talk about art stuff too much, but I talk about some basic foundation things of life to help you become the web animator. That's why that's what the channel's for. Because I think art's subjective. What's good art and bad art is you decide it. If it's from your heart, I feel it's always right. So I don't think you can always say. Some people like to criticize art, saying that's childish or something. But I think it's up to the artist to decide what's good or bad. So that's how I feel. So, but I want to put some life foundation things to help people become a better artist. And hopefully those of you who aren't artists can apply it to your own fields as well. So in case some of you don't know what kind of art you want to do, or you're not sure about what to look at the very beginning, you're starting off from completely nothing. You're basically starting from scratch. You got no life goals. You don't know what to look at regularly, what kind of images and sounds you're looking at regularly, and you don't have any habits formed. Basically, you're pretty much just a child completely. You're just starting off from completely nothing. Well, I don't know, maybe you're a teenager or something, I don't know, maybe you're a full-grown adult and you just didn't pay any attention to the images, the sounds, the direction, or the habits. You didn't form any of that as an adult for some strange reason. I'm not sure, but I guess in case some of you who are, basically you're just aimless in life. You got nothing going. You're starting off from completely nothing. I'm just here to give you some ideas to help you get started, so you can get ahead of everybody else in the long run. But the ideas I give are, for most people, I don't think they're going to really want to do this kind of stuff, because one of the ideas is very different from the normal way that people like to do it. The first idea I want to give is basically health, having a clear mind. Now, when I say health, how you become healthy, I guess, basically health, my definition means having a clear mind. You can think clearly. It doesn't really mean you got a lot of muscle or anything. It just means that you can think clearly and make good decisions. That's what a clear mind is. It also means that you're, I guess you're feeling with your, you're not feeling with your head so much, but you're feeling from your, I guess, you know, you're not so, you're not all up and you're not, basically your mind's not, you're not like overstressed or anything. You can, you know, you can, you're making decisions from a, I guess, a deeper place from your body instead of all up in your head. You're making it closer to your heart and your groin. You know, you're feeling it from lower, you're feeling it from your heart, and you're feeling it from your groin when you make the decisions, instead of feeling it from your head. I hope that makes sense. So, as far as health goes, one thing to do is make sure you're breathing right. That's one thing to consider for health. Like maybe you're not getting enough oxygen, maybe you're not breathing deep enough. Taking a cold shower would help with that. Helping with your posture. Some people, they doing unbalancing their posture, because I used to do this too, because what happens with the posture thing is that when you're, you know, your parents make you take maybe like karate or something, and all they do is make you do push-ups. So all you do is train the front of the body, so you're closing up your chest and you can't breathe right. You're not training the back of the muscles to balance it out. So, you know, that's one thing about posture. Also, it helps you with your breathing better if you have good posture. So better breathing means a clearer head. So that's why it's important to have good posture. And another thing is, and also good posture prevents like some type of joint imbalance. If you're like an athlete, you overtrain the front, it prevents like joint, like maybe a shoulder problems or something. So that's also the good thing about balancing posture, is prevents like shoulder problems and or maybe knee problems if you just train the front of the legs and not the back or something. Another thing for nutrition wise, there's 3 things that people have to think about for nutrition. Like how long, I want to check the time on this video just to make sure I'm not going overboard. Okay, I think, okay, I'm just going to stop it right here and resume the video. Okay, I'm back again. Okay, another thing to think about for nutrition is that, I mean, nutrition-wise, I think it's a good idea for people to think about. There's 3 things that I think about when it comes to nutrition. Basically, you got to think about the micronutrients, the calories, there's 4 things actually. You got to think about the macros, the micronutrients, what else? The calories, and the life energy. I'm going to explain all of this. I'm going to explain why you got to focus on the nutrients. Okay, this is the thing about the nutrients. Micronutrients, I think it's important to get. Micronutrients means like vitamins, vitamin A, B, C, D, and E. As far as the micronutrients go, I think it's important to think about that, because if you're not getting enough vitamin C, then you start getting more diseases, more sicknesses. If you're not getting enough vitamin D, your body can't use the calcium that you take in. It can't use absorb the calcium and you use it as well. So that's why you need vitamin D. And vitamin A, you need that for it helps with the eyes. And so, you know, I think the important vitamins, I guess, would be, from what I feel, is A, C, and D. B, most people get enough vitamin B because vitamin B is pretty easy to get if you're eating some kind of meat. So that's what I think about vitamin A, C, and D. E is also good for the skin, but I focus on A, C, and D. As far as um, macros go, I'm talking about fats, proteins, and carbs. Now the important thing is protein. You gotta focus on the important things for macros is to focus on getting enough, making sure you're not getting too much. I guess making sure you're getting enough or not too much protein or fats. If you get too much proteins and fats, it could cause your blood pressure and your stress levels to go up. Because too much protein, you can't think straight. If you're an athlete, you're not getting enough protein, then you're always going to feel your muscles aren't healing up fast enough. So, it depends on what your goal is, but that's just something to think about. But for the artist, I guess you make sure you're not getting too much overdosing on protein or fats so you can keep your mind clear. As far as the daily protein amount, I guess 40, depends on who you are. But I think basically most people don't have to, if you're all working like a mental kind of job, I guess 40 grams, not going to try to, depends on how you feel, but I guess around, somewhere around 40 grams of protein, I guess, would be a good, limit. Depends how you feel. You have to see how you feel, but this is just a little guideline. As far as fats go, I don't know how many grams of fat, but you can check. They tell you on the back of the nutrition label how much percentage of fat, the daily percentage this kind of food gives you, so you can figure out the fats from that, or we can look it up online. Let's see. As far as calories go, I mean, they say mostly 2,000, but I guess it depends. If you're an athlete, or you're some person who just, for some reason, needs more calories, I guess you can always feel it out better, but making sure you get enough calories is important, because if all you focus on is the micronutrients, the calories that you get, it's not going to, the calories that you get, you basically all bones and no meat. You got all the micronutrients and the energy, but you don't have any meat on your bones for the energy meat on your bones to be able to use. You got all the energy and the nutrition, but you don't have the meat to actually for the energy and the nutrition to be able to be used. So that's why you need calories. So you need meat on your bones so you can be able to, have a body to work with. You actually have a body, not just bones to work with. If you have the calories, life energy means that you're not eating too much junk food. You're eating preferably organic food or some type of organic supplement. The one I'm using, I use the Superfoods. I'll go ahead and show you guys the supplements that I use. For the calories and the macros, I don't focus on eating organic foods because it's very difficult for me to eat in. It's stressful on me because it doesn't taste as good. I have to shove it into my mouth. So I'm going to show you guys the supplements that I use. Okay, so this is the stuff that I use. I get it from the GNC. Oh, this one I get from the Whole Foods. It's the organic plant calcium. Reason I get it because it's calcium, gives you calcium and vitamin vitamin D, more or less for the whole for the daily, about 100% for the daily per serving. They have gives you about 100% of the calcium and vitamin D for the day, about 100%. Yeah, so this is why I take this one. It's organic too, so it has good life energy. And this is the Green Superfood. I take because I want to make sure I get enough vitamin A and C. That's why I take this Green Superfoods. It is made with organic ingredients too, and I get this from the GNC. So that's the nutrition part. That's for the life energy. Life energy means you're getting energy from live, natural ingredients from nature, not synthetic ingredients like made in a lab, or or an example of life energy foods is like beef, chicken, carrots, berries. Stuff that's not life energy foods is like chips. Depends on what kind of chips, I guess. Just regular junk food chips and Coca-Cola, stuff like that. Stuff that doesn't have life energy. You have to spend life energy to be able to use the food. So that's just some stuff to think about. So that's it. That's it for the 4 parts of nutrition to be able to help you guys with becoming more healthy. That's the that's something to focus on for health. This video is getting a little bit too. This video is getting. I could talk about the other part to think about. Basically, the second part I want to talk about, if you don't have any types of aimless in life, don't have any big goals to focus on, I guess, don't have any direction, or don't have any let's see, I guess you don't know the right things to look at. Like, you're just looking at whatever on TV. You don't know what exactly you have to look at to help you in your life, or you don't know the habits to form to help you. And the second thing besides the health to think about, this is also a part of health, but I just put in a different, I just put it as a completely separate thing because this is pretty important, is saving the sexual energy. I made a video, another video on this about how it's important to save the sexual energy, because basically I talk about trying to pretty much, if at all possible, try not to do sexual activities. That's what I'm trying to say. Because it spends a lot of your life energy, and you become kind of not thinking in the head so clearly, because your when you release the energy, you bust the load or something. Your head's not. You're not going deep. You're not thinking as deeply. You become kind of up in the head. So that's why it's really important to do this, and it also helps you have more energy in the long run to save the sexual energy. So I guess you're stronger. Your instincts are better. I made a separate video on why it's important to save your sexual energy. I made it called I forgot the name of it. I forgot the name of it, but it was a few videos ago. You can check the videos, something about sexual abstinence or something, I'm not sure. But I'm not saying you shouldn't have sex no matter what. I guess it's okay if you're trying to, pregnancy, it's okay. But I'm just saying, if we're generally speaking, it's not very practical to be releasing your sexual energy if you can help it. So that I'm just making a suggestion. So I hope this helps, guys. Let's reach the mountaintop, but let's enjoy the view while we get there. I'll see you guys next time.